Yo, welcome back. This DJ Rich Gamer. We got MLB The Show 25. We're gonna be rocking out with the Minnesota Twins.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers taking on the Minnesota Twins.
And now, please welcome
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Twins.
Just about set. Today's starting pitcher, Bailey Ober.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
All right, ready to go here.
Leading
Mookie
off
Betts will
tonight
get
for
us
the
started.
Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
That's towards center. Buxton makes the grab, one down. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. And it's fouled away. Edman, a former Gold Glove winner, 29 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-2 Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Shohei Ohtani. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Back here with my pal Singy. And our pitcher in this game, Shohei Ohtani.
It's got that splitter, and it's a pitch that swings and misses, come fast, and they come often. Very difficult to pick up out of his hand.
Bottom of the first, here's Byron Buxton. First offering misses badly for ball 1. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Smoked on the ground a second. Throw on to Freeman. That takes care of Buxton. Here's Trevor Larnach. Way outside.
Ball 1, no strike.
Ball 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And it's through for a hit. Throw into third, and he's out. The throw to second is offline. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. Line to left, nabs it, and that will end the inning. Second inning set to go. Now, Freddie Freeman. Ober back to work. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Buxton calls it in, and there's 1 away. And now Teoscar Hernandez.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Check swing called strike, and it's 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Bader makes the grab, and there's two gone. Two down, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Coming home. Save. He comes all the way around for an inside the park home run. And first offering is fouled off. Left-hand hitter waits. Well struck right field. And that ball is gone. A solo shot. And they add a run. It's 2-0. So 2 down. And here is Michael Conforto. Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. 2 out. Space is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Fly ball down the line. Bader racing after it. Can't get there. This one lands foul. And the 0-2. Up the middle. That's a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch you could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Andy Pajes.
0-1's the
down
count.
the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it on to first in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. Here in Cleveland, we head to the bottom of the second. Here's Carlos Correa. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Lifted in the air out to left, and there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay closed.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
0-1.
Freeman. And he handles it himself for the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the first baseman, Ty France. Betts. Tosses to first.
Out.
That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Mookie Betts. That one ripped. And that's going to bang against the wall. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
And a ground ball to first. Takes it to the bag. That's one. Here's Shohei Ohtani. 0 for 1 so far. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And this one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. Not in time. He's safe. Here's Freddie Freeman now. Liner caught it second.
From up here, it looked like that liner might be splitting the gap in right center. That's one of those atom balls you just have to live with as a hitter.
Swung on, belted. Going back on this one. Shohei to the plate and scores. And it's 4-0.
Everything came together for him. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Buxton puts it away, and that is that. Bottom of the inning. And now for the Twins, Brooks Lee.
Second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Pajes makes the play. 1 away. Harrison Bader, the next Twin up to hit.
Bader.
There's the strike.
Well, he threw that fastball right
Oh,
by him.
one's the
Gives him a
count.
little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Late with the swing there.
0-2.
Freeman steps on first for the out. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. And here is Byron Buxton.
Buxton.
In the air, right field. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Back here in Cleveland. New inning getting started. Here comes Max Muncy. Muncy, multi-time All-Star, 34-year-old vet, and he was a 5th-round pick back in 2012. And that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
All over that one right there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Muncy headed for third. Coming home. He will score. Now they get the runner and a rundown. The tag, and he's out trying for 3. But 1 run is in to score. On the ground to third, Lewis. Zips it to first. That's out number 2. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Drove it off the wall last time. Just missed out on a home run.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one's got a chance. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. To third. In there safely.
He's safe.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the Twins DH, Trevor Larnach. Fouled off left side.
Well, these Twins definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine, if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Pulled that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not changing.
Lewis at the plate now. That's ball one. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it falls. And now two aboard.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. Totally tied up with that inside pitch. Got to it late and deep in the zone. But he got the bat on plane enough to fight it off the other way.
Wallner, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one. That's a base hit. Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out easily.
He's out.
The batter number 4.
2 on with 1 out. And here comes Carlos Correa. On its way to the corner. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. 2 on, 1 out. That one the other way. 1 at second. Out. On to first. Double play. And that's the inning. Back now at Progressive Field. Now it's the power speed combo. Shohei Ohtani. And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Battling here as he fouls it away. High throw to first, and he can't reach it. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball...
And no one can get there. Ohtani around second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily. He's in there.
Well done. Drives in the run. Absolutely.
Yeah, you got this one. I ain't gonna win this one, man.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Minnesota Twins. First pitch coming your way next.
Your Minnesota Twins.
Just about to get started and towing the slab, Joe Ryan.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, He's really able to keep hitters
Leading off
guessing, and
tonight
all
for
of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
And now it's going to be Trey Turner.
Hey!
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And we're
Zero
on the
balls,
way.
one strike.
And a foul ball. So Trey goes down on strike. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. Strike one.
Hey, ha! No balls, one strike.
And that
One.
skips in the dirt. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
One ball, two strikes.
Strike three, and that's two in a row. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. The first overall pick back in 2010. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Foul ball there. 2 outs, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back here at Tropicana Field, and on the hill in this one, Christopher Sanchez.
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. Here's Trevor Larnach. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a miss. 0-2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
One down, base is empty. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Slings to first in time. Here's Royce Lewis.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Castellanos makes the catch. That is the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Ryan back to work. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in, and he starts off the second with a double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Out to short. Zips it across, and Castellanos is out. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now batting Max Kepler. The other way. Lewis throws to first, and they get the out.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
Swings through that one for strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Buxton sprinting after it. Can't catch up to it. It's down in the gap. Run scores easily, and the Phillies strike first. It's 1-0.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
That one is absolutely belted. And it is out of here. He'll circle the bases. It's 3-0. So 2 away with nobody on. Johan Rojas now at the plate. On the ground. On to France. 3rd out. Back now in Tampa Bay. And now Matt Wallner. And a base hit into right center field. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Recognized the break on that pitch early, and that allowed him to keep his front shoulder in. You know, it's easy to bail on those front door breaking balls, but a great job right there of letting it travel, then unloading a nice balanced swing.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
Let's go.
He'll touch them all. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 3-2.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. And
1-0.
ball 1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Swing and a miss. Gonna count 1-2.
1-2.
Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2. That misses off the outside edge.
Really
2
good
balls,
take,
2
especially
strikes.
with 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. Whips it across. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. And now here is Ty France. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Up the middle, Turner fires to first in time. So 2 down now, and here is Brooks Lee, our switch hitter batting right. Just off the outside edge, and that's ball 1. Lee goes 6'1", 205 pounds. Usually a shortstop, but today he's starting at second base. And it gets by him. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And now Bader up to the plate. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Well, the one thing he'll find is that a lot of the time the play is to your back. You're moving to your right. You've got to throw back to first base. That's the difference between shortstop and second. You're usually moving into the play at shortstop. Second base, not so much.
Chases in the dirt. Slider there. And it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. And we're back. Trey Turner at the plate.
Trey Turner.
And that is out of play. That's hard hit on the line. Makes the grab, one away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes Bryce Harper. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat.
Harper.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Byron Buxton.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
He was late there, strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Gone!
Let's go, baby.
That one felt good. It's 3-3.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next for Minnesota, Trevor Larnach. Fought off foul. That one blasted deep to right. Reaching back towards the wall. Pulls it in on the warning track. Down the third baseman, Royce Lewis. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Fouled off down the right side. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Matt Wallner. He tripled and scored his first time. Right side. Harper. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. On to the 4th. Now it's the cleanup hitter for the Phillies, Alec Bohm. This to third, Lewis. Slings it across. That's the first out in the top of the 4th. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. Such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with 1 gone. JT Realmuto steps in. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Castellanos on his way to the plate. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. Bottom four. And here is Carlos Correa.
At shortstop, Carlos Correa.
That misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
And that is ball 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And there's 1 down. Ryan Jeffers will hit next. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one found hard the other way.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
And that's way
1 and
high.
2.
Now 1 and 2. Stays alive. 1 out, base is empty. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So digging in, Ty France grounded out his first time up. Foul ball. And he grounds 1 to the right side. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. And that is the inning. Back here at Tropicana Field, ready now for the 5th inning. And stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. Hit hard on the ground to short. Whips it to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. So up next, Johan Rojas.
The center fielder, Johan Rojas.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And save. He busted it down the line for that infield single.
Absolutely bang bang at first. Made his speed.
That's a ball.
Inside, almost got him.
2-0.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that
Runner on the goal. Got on and missed. Throws.
2-1.
Save. Runner on the go again. Out to short. Throw to first in time. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. It's 4-3. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. First pitch, not close. Schwarber measures 6 feet even, 32 years old. And there's a swing and a drive. In one, hops off the wall, should be extra bases. Safely into second.
Up next for Philadelphia, the first baseman.
And now here is Harper. Swing and a ground ball. Correa over to first. That ends the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. 1 for 1. He tripled in his first trip. Sanchez back to work. And that one upstairs.
That's a ball.
Ball 1.
Ball up.
And another
3-0.
ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That's in
High
there.
one.
And the count is 3-1. And that one fouled off. That one misses.
Ball four. Take
so
your base.
lead-off walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
No outs. Runner at first. So up next for Minnesota, Harrison Bader. And that's fouled off. Ground ball
That's
left
foul.
side. And that's just foul. Next pitch
Nope,
is
ball.
outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know
One
how
ball,
you
2
take
strikes.
that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Tying run is at first. Last half of inning number 5. And it remains 2-2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And there's one away. Next to hit, Byron Buxton. He's already homered in this game. First pitch
That missed. That's
just
a ball.
misses. Lee, the base runner
1-0.
at first with 1 out. Pitch misses.
Ball.
And now 2-0. In the dirt, blocked. And an excellent job keeping it right there. Here's a 3-0. And ball
That's
4
low.
to
Ball
a board.
4.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
2 on, 1 out. Trevor Larned, the next twin up to hit. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Line drive, base hit. Around third. The run comes in to score from second. It's 4-3.
Just a huge at bat right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
At the plate, Royce Lewis. Runners at first and
0-1.
second with 1 gone. And fouled off. Ground ball could be 2. Throws to first in time. And 2 away now. Matt Wallner, the next to hit. 1 for 2.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
In the first
That
pitch
missed. That's
misses
the ball.
for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
And he chases that one below the zone.
1-1.
Swings through that.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go
1-2
again with a
the count.
fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Way high with
2-2.
that one. And it's 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kepler racing into the alley. Can't get there. It's into the gap. Cut off, throw to second.
Got to be feeling great about that double. Big spot, and he drives in too. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Tap foul at the plate. Runner at second. 2 down. Swing and a miss. That one at 99.
1-2.
Now 1-2. And misses
Nope, ball.
inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
On the ground to first. Takes it himself, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. And now it's Alec Bohm.
The third baseman, Alec.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
On the ground, right side. The throw to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
The right fielder, number 8, Nick Castellanos.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. This one in the air, center field. Buxton sizing it up. He's got it, and there's 2 down. Max Kepler at the plate.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Headed down the line. And that drops foul. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
That misses.
That's the ball.
Now 2-2.
2-2.
That to right. Walner gets under it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Ryan Jeffers digs in now. Both 2 in this one.
Jeffers.
Just
No
missed.
ball.
Well, these Twins, simply put,
1-0.
are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
High in the air, out to right. Castellanos makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now
Ty France,
the
the next Twin up to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. Swinging a foul straight back. Turner with the throw to first. 2 away now. So 2 down now, and here is Brooks Lee.
The second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Out to short. Turner with the throw to first. That's the 3rd out. Here's JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
It's through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. It's 6-6. In the air, center field. Buxton moves under it. One down. Tied at 6. Trey Turner with a chance now. A little out front there as he swings through it.
You're a ball,
Trying to
one
keep
strike.
good speed off the bases.
Slides, but it gets by him.
Now batter, the designated hitter.
Go ahead run on base. Next to hit, Kyle Schwarber. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses.
One ball, no strikes.
You got to be careful.
No throw, he's in there safely. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Flying around third is Turner. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Big RBI for him right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Can't get there, base hit. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with one down. First and second, one out. Bohm getting ready to hit. On the ground to third. Lewis. There's one. And that's 2. So here's Bader now.
For the Twins, the left fielder, Harrison Bader.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one is back. Going, gone. And we have a tie ball game. It's 7-7.
Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck surface, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Buxton now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
The next pitch
No,
misses.
that missed. That's a ball.
And the count even 1-1.
Folks just got to delete it.
1-1.
You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
1-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos makes the grab, one down. Now here is Trevor Larnach. That one fouled off. Fouled off. He was late. And that one in the air center field. Rojas has this one sized up, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. Here's the third baseman, Royce Lewis. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 58, Tanner Banks.
He gets there with the slide. To first. In
out of
time.
there.
Got him. And that'll do it. So digging in, Nick Castellanos. 1 for 3.
Nick Castellanos. Now pitching for the
Danny
Twins,
Coulomb gets the ball now.
number 54, Danny Coulomb.
And that is out of play. Ripped to short. On to France.
No!
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. Have the left fielder, Max Kepler.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. We've all seen the defensive shift make a big difference in defending against pull hitters, but it's not foolproof. He pulled it as expected, but he found a hole that time.
Hammered on the line, base hit. And the go-ahead run into scoring position. One away.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. Save!
No, he's safe.
And the go-ahead runs at third. Swing at a high fly ball right field. 2 down. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. Now it's the right fielder, Matt Wallner.
The right fielder, Matt Wallner.
Fought off foul. And that one fouled off. Puts it away for the out. Now Correa up to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Correa.
Outside.
That's a ball.
With a breaking
Outside.
Ball. Right side, hard hit. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Down the line. And that will drop foul. Way high.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just
Ball.
missed. Lifted in the air, right field. Castellanos under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas.
Now pitching.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Johan Duran. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. Ground ball right side. On to France. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Trey Turner now. Line drive. That's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line.
Runner on the go. And it's fouled off. Runner goes again. There's a ball. You know, throw there. Safe.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Pickoff move to second, and Turner's back in.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run. So
runner on the move again. Pitch misses.
Out on the tag.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. And now for the Twins, Ty France. 0 for 3 in this one.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 25, Matt Strong.
And the first offering is not close. Out there to center. He's under it. And there's one down. Brooks lead. The next Twin up to hit.
Second baseman, Brooks Lee.
Ball one there. Swing and a foul out of play. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Hard liner. And that one hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the back to it like he did that time.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone. Byron Buxton now at the plate. And there's no doubt that they'll feed off the energy from this crowd, right?
I mean, yeah, I'd say the intensity level has gone up a few notches for sure.
First pitch misses.
Winning
run at third, 2 down. Swings and misses. And a count 1-1. Up the middle, Turner. Across is the winning run, and the Twins walk it off 8-7.
Russell. It's something the idiot gonna win.
So you come into the 9th inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extras, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
And a final 8-7. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Minnesota Twins going up against the Kansas City Royals. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to go, and towing the slab here, Seth Lugo. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Okay, all set to go. Here's Byron Buxton. Sneaks through, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
Here's Trevor Larnach. Buxton aboard here at first with nobody out. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Tosses to first.
Out.
One out in the top of the first. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Royce Lewis.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boo. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
And that one misses up and in. And the count is 1-1. On a line, base hit. Headed for the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single, 1-0.
He was all over that one. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a line drive, and that one's a base hit out of the left center field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep.
One
so
strike.
pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
To first, and he
No,
beats
he's
it.
in there,
Everyone's
safe.
safe.
No, he didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a line drive in the box score tomorrow. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Ryan Jeffers goes after that one for strike one. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No ball.
Throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here's the first baseman, Ty France. Slow roller to third.
That's
and it
foul.
goes just foul. 2 outs. And there's the strike.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Back here at Kauffman Stadium. And on the mound today, Chris Paddock.
Well, a pretty standard 4-pitch mix. Got the fastball, change speeds, 2 breaking balls. You know, all can be really effective if they're coming out of the same arm slot and really staying in that tunnel for a good bit.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now it's the rookie DH, Jack Caglione. On the ground to third. One gone, bottom half of the first. Jonathan India at the plate.
The second baseman, Jonathan India.
That one out to right. Wallner hauls it in for the out. And a couple of quick outs. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. And that's in the dirt. On the ground. Lewis throws to
He's
first.
out.
That's the inning. Back here in Kansas City, top of the second. Here's the second baseman, Brooks Lee. And a foul ball. Lugo measures 6 feet 4 inches, 225 pounds, and he took home a Gold Glove in 2024. Ground ball up the middle. Witt handles, throws to first, and quickly one away in the second. So up next, Harrison Bader.
Harrison Bader.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by
No
a
ball.
mile.
1 strike.
1-1. And he chases a high fastball there.
Man, he was
No
really
ball.
tardy
2
on that
strikes.
fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That's to third, and that one handled. Over to first.
Out.
2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. And next for Minnesota, Byron Buxton singled and scored his first time. Swing and a miss as he was late.
In the on-deck circle,
0-1.
you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball
Ball
early
one.
in the count.
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field, and that'll fall for a base hit. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
In plenty of time to first, and that is the inning. Bottom half of inning number 2, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Salvador Perez. On the ground, right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Gets off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Third baseman.
Michael Garcia will hit next. First offering
1-0.
misses badly for ball 1. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Already
He's
2
out.
out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. He's turned into one of the best shortstops in the game. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into right field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
First pitch swing in, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Runner takes off.
1-1.
In the dirt. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Swing and a miss. And the count
1 ball.
1-2.
2 strikes.
And the runner from second scores on the play. It's 1-1. 2 outs, runner at first. Now it's going to be John Ray. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Batting ninth, the center fielder.
And now it's Kyle Isbell. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And fouled off.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Out towards right center field. Makes the grab, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now at the plate, Royce Lewis. Lugo back to work. Right side. Ray settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Matt Wallner. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a foul ball. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
0-2.
Chases that one out of the zone. That K is his 3rd of the game. Here's Carlos Correa. That's a base hit, and that keeps the inning going.
Now batting.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1. 2
No
gone,
ball.
but the
1
go-ahead run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. In the dirt. Witt. Tosses across the first. 3rd out. That ends. As we go to the last of the 3rd. And now the DH, Jack Paglione. Hit on the ground to short. Correa. Slings to first.
He's out.
1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jonathan India. Swing and a foul straight back. Tied up here in the early going. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vinny.
So digging in, Vinny Pasquantino. He's 0 for 1. That one ripped. That's back. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 3-1. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Slings to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. High bounce over the fence for an automatic double. As a run scores. Line drive, and this might be trouble. Coming home. He will score.
Picks himself up an RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home run.
Oh, now this one is blasted to right. Forget it. Way back there and gone. He sends it out of here. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 7-1. Here's the center fielder, Kyle Isbell. New pitcher now, Danny Coulombe.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
The big 6 spot already on the board this inning here in the last half of the third. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. As we go to the top of the fourth. And now the first baseman, Ty France. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. India over to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Stepping in, Brooks Lee.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And first offering is fouled off. 1 out, base is empty. Next offering is fouled back. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. So up next for Minnesota, Harrison Bader. Grounded out his first time up. And there's a ball.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Witt over to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. And now Jack Caglione. Swing and a miss.
Well, these Royals really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They were obviously able to run the starter out of the game in the third, so they've set the table for a win, and now I'm sure they're thinking it's time to feast.
Now it's the second baseman, Jonathan India. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Walner makes a nice running catch. 2 outs, base is empty. Vinny Pasquantino steps in for the Royals. He's already homered in this game. That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Swing and a ground ball. What a stop. Over to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning. We go to the top of the fifth, and here's the Twins leadoff guy, Byron Buxton. Swings and misses. Strike 1.
0-1.
Swings through that one.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
That's inside.
That's it.
1-2 to count. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Ripped on a line. Pulls it down, and is 2 gone. So 2 down now, and here is Royce Lewis. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick.
and makes the play, and that's out. Back here at Kauffman Stadium, digging in, Michael Garcia. And that one fouled off.
Well, these Royals, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Now here is Bobby Witt Jr., and it's caught for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Waters in his second season, 26 years old, and he was the second. Correa over to first.
He's out.
And there are 2 down. And to the plate for Kansas City, John Ray. That one the other way. Lewis. Now the tag at third, and they got him. And that is that. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Carlos Correa. Lugo back to work. And a big swing and a miss.
I'm impressed
No
by the
ball.
number of
1
first
strike.
pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard.
Ball.
That's not what we're seeing here.
That one outside, and that's ball 1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swings and chases a low one there. Perez on to first. Gets
That's an
him.
out.
1 away on a drop third strike. Now, Ryan Jeffers.
He made it look easy.